So last week you said you were raised by slugs, right? So
That is so funny, and it really does track.
And then I came across this article about, it's called mollusk manipulation, where scientists are able to take snails and they're able to extract, delete, or replace memories. And I wanted to ask you guys, because they're studying it to see if maybe one day they can do that with humans with PTSD, anxiety, depression, or just really bad like trauma in the past. It's kind of like a Eternal Sunshine for the Spotless Mind. My question to you guys is, if that was one day possible, what memories would you permanently delete? What memories would you reinforce so it's clear as day in the forefront of your minds? And what random thing that never really happened in your real life would you place in there?
I have trouble with these sort of questions because I do really, I've put all my eggs in the basket of it's okay, these terrible things happened because they've led me here. And I am really at a place in my life where I fucking love my life. I totally feel like in line with who I am and happy with what I do and able to kind of get through my life happily and navigate it. But I mean, it really was hard. It took a long time to get here. So I'm like, I don't know if I would have ended up here, because I always think,
here in Bobby Lee's garage.
Here in the garage of a great man and his girlfriend?
Ish. We don't know.
I would want to reinforce my childhood because I feel like elementary school, I was so confident and I was just, and like the memories are good and positive. I feel like I would really want to reinforce that. And sometimes, do you ever do this where you like try to honor your younger self or like try to revisit who you used to be? Like I'll always think like, gosh, if I feel insecure about this, like let me get in touch with like childhood Esther, who was super confident, and like let me honor and respect her by trying to like be inspired by her confidence.
But mine is the opposite, because I do like some really fucking cheesy journaling where I'll write to my like inner child and stuff. But mine is because any sort of like hiccup or triggering I have as a grown up is like because of something that was hard when I was little. So I have to go back, and instead of like learning lessons from this kid, I have to tell this kid that I like got her back, And it's weird. I'll have like my inner child will write back to me. It's so fucking weird. It's like a kid is writing to me. It's very strange.
I like that.
But I have to like go help her rather than, like in Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind when they're like, she's, they like want to go back in time to like, she wants to help him when he had his like most traumatic experience. That was like really sweet.
No, so I want to ask you guys, nothing you would permanently delete.
Like, I mean, I guess if I deleted my like crazy traumatic high school getting like
just
assaulted
one
by
memory.
my teacher,
it doesn't have to be a whole period. It just has to be one thing that you can do without.
Maybe if I hadn't I got in a car accident when I was 12 on my way to join like the swim team that was going to train me for the Junior Olympics. So that to me is like a very crazy thing, because that's when I started smoking cigarettes and like fucking being bad. I just like leaned out of the good. So that would be a pivotal moment. I don't know where my life would be though. I don't know if it would lead me here.
Yeah, I'm not afraid of alternate alternate routes in my life.
I think that's cool.
Like I'm not like so hung up on the fact like, look, I'm so happy where I ended up. I would have been happy. It would have been okay no matter where it went and what direction it went, with who it went with. Yeah. And there are some things that in my life that I could definitely do without. There's so many memories that I could just pluck and say, that didn't need to happen for me to be, who I am today.
Will you tell us what?
Yeah, like for instance, like being hurt by an older family member at 8 years old. I could do that. I could do without that because there was nothing I could have done at that age, except it gave me. I think that's when like my panic attacks, the sweating started. I could do without that. Yeah. So I would permanently delete that.
Yeah, I want to permanently delete my hyperhidrosis.
Yeah, I imagine. I mean,
it was true. And Esther doesn't have sweaty armpits, so which is very surprising.
Dry-pitted goddess.
But it was traumatizing because how old were you when your armpits started sweating?
I think 2nd grade.
Yeah, mine were 4th grade, I remember. And it was like, I would pit out and everyone made fun of me. It was like a huge source of embarrassment. And now I'm rocking it. Yeah,
this is with Botox.
I had a friend, I met one of my high school friends, and she also had, we were doing like this art program over the summer, and she also
Yeah.
had sweaty armpits.
Yeah.
So we rode the train in together, and every day we would just pretend we got in a water fight and just spray each other down to make it look like it wasn't just our armpits.
The third part of that question, what would you add? What random great memory would you just randomly insert into your memory bank?
I would insert like winning sports things. I would insert like finishing things and winning things, like getting good grade, like things that were like positive reinforcement, because then I think I would have more follow through in my life now. Because I think I was kind of like, I never really finished things because I didn't have the wherewithal to know that you have to wait to get the feeling of reward.
Yeah. I have this thought that I feel like wouldn't necessarily change the trajectory of my life. I just want a memory of me showering a really grimy and dirty Benicio del Toro. Just one shower, just one. It doesn't. There's no context to the memory.
From like excess baggage era.
No, like was he in 21 grams?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just grimy and fat Benicio
Okay.
del Toro, and I just want that random memory because that way I'll never want for anything again. I just randomly be like, yeah, we did that, didn't we? I showered. I got to soap down Benicio.
I saw him on a plane once. I walked into, it was the first time I've ever flown first class. And I walked in, and to my right or to my left was Benicio del Toro, and everyone like that was walking in, or I guess I wasn't in first class because I was walking through first class. So everyone in front of me, I would see them like go like, oh my God. And they get all excited because they'd see Benicio del Toro. And then I'd see them go 2 rows up in first class, look to the right, and they go like, ugh, kept walking. And so then I get to rows down, and it's Clay Aiken. And I was like, wow, the range of fame to be in my face. Like people were so excited and then so pissed. And, you know, I think that was when he was like coming out against gay marriage or something. He was like,
Wait, I thought he
Republican
was
state.
gay.
Yeah, no, but he was doing something that was like making the gay community really mad at him.
Oh, I didn't
He
know
was
that.
like Republican, or I don't know if he actually was anti-gay. Or it was just something where it was around the time when gay marriage was starting to actually become legalized.
Huh.
But people were really mad at him at that point. But it was just so funny. I was like, to be right in my fucking face to see the different sides.